Today in this video, as you might remember, recently undefeated UFC welterweight Khamzat Chimayev claimed that the promotion had tried 4 times to arrange a fight for him, but all of the potential candidates refused to fight him.
Nobody wants to fight. It's much. Yeah, they give me different 4 countries, different opponents. Nobody wanna fight.
Now, potential rivals are immediately reacting to this statement and accusing Chimayev of slander. So let's see who these fighters are and why they are accusing Chimayev of this. For example, Brazilian UFC fighter Gilbert Burns believed that it is Khamzat Chimayev who is avoiding the fight with Alex Pereira and Paulo Costa, not vice versa. So what is really happening? Who is avoiding who? And who will actually be Chimayev's opponent in March at UFC 285? And at the end of this video, Chimayev's coach named the main competitor of the fighter sparring with Chimayev, and he also advised why he would be the next steps for Chimayev. Now, before we jump into this video, I just want to thank everyone who liked and subscribed to the channel. We are soon very close to hitting 40,000, and this is a whole army, so thank you a lot. Now, Chimayev recently stated on his YouTube channel that he was disappointed with the delay in his return to the octagon. He said he wants to return to UFC 285 in March, though he says he's still having a hard time finding the right opponent, because everyone is refusing to fight him, and that 4 potential opponents have already turned down a fight with him, but his potential rivals, well, they tend to disagree. Former UFC middleweight title contender Paulo Costa immediately commented on Khamzat Chimayev's statement, writing, "Does anyone else believe in this nonsense?"
You, hey, watch your back, man. I can't find you anywhere.
How come? How do I bullshit guy gonna stop?
Now, earlier, Chimayev's statement was ridiculed by another member of the UFC welterweight division, Belal Muhammad, who also again confirmed that he is ready to fight Boers. Belal Muhammad posted to social media saying, "The 4 opponents who said no were Nick Diaz, Tony Ferguson, Bret Hart, and Chris Lieben." Now, like Muhammad, Costa has repeatedly stated that he is also ready to fight Chimayev, whom he nearly fought in the UFC PI Hall just 4 months ago. Now, Paulo Costa was supposed to have his next fight on February 12th at UFC 284 in Perth against Robert Whittaker. However, last week that fight was officially canceled because they failed to come to an agreement with Costa. So who else do we have? Gilbert Burns? Well, it seems that he too is always ready to fight Chimayev. Burns himself believes that it is Khamzat Chimayev who is avoiding a fight with him, with Alex Pereira and Paulo Costa, and not the other way around. Burns recently said in an interview, "I dropped Chimayev. Imagine what Pereira would do with him. If I knocked him down, then Pereira, he will too. He has heavy hands like Costa. I dropped Chimayev," and he continues to talk nonsense about these guys. It's not that Khamzat is lost. He hasn't found himself yet. Everything happened very quickly for him. After 3 fights, he was already at the top. At first, I really liked him. Chimayev challenged and fought. Then, he went out of character. He refused to maintain weight, provoked fights. Now I like this style, when the guy challenges everyone. After defeating Gilbert Burns, Colby Covington was considered the main option for Chimayev, but he has disappeared. Due to the war with Jorge Masvidal and the lawsuit, Colby still has not competed. Now, of course, the fight with Colby is ideal for Khamzat, as a victory in such a fight would guarantee him a title shot. But unfortunately, this is not going to happen. Also, a lot of people wanted to see Khamzat versus Bo Nickel. Okay, now that would be a good fight, but it would be a step back for Chimayev and not going forward. And if Bo wins 2 to 3 more times after that, well then you can talk about that fight. But right now, I think it's a little too early.
I'm gonna keep winning. I hope he keeps winning. It'll get bigger and bigger, and then we'll do it up, and I'm gonna smash him.
Bo, calm your ass down. Khamzat Chimayev right now, too much.
Shavkat Rakhmonov. I mean, that would be an incredible fight. Sign me up for that one. Shavkat Rakhmonov versus Khamzat Chimayev. Now, of course, he's talking crap about the middleweight division as well. Middleweight, as we know, top of the food chain is the one and only Alex Pereira. Pereira isn't going to be fighting Khamzat Chimayev. Middleweight, Robert Whittaker would be incredible. My first pick would be Colby Covington at welterweight in March. That would be my pick. The number 1 pick. For Colby Covington, that would give him a massive opportunity to defeat Khamzat and then get another shot at the belt, because we all know he wants that and he's not getting any younger. And after that, probably Belal Muhammad. Bilal Muhammad will take that fight. Bilal Muhammad wants that fight. Bilal Muhammad needs that fight because that would be the biggest win, and all of a sudden he will be known to a much wider audience and potentially be rewarded with a title fight next.
Now recently, Khamzat Chimayev's coach Andreas Michael shared his thoughts on what the next steps would be for his fighter. Middleweight for the belt. Michael expressed a desire that he wants that to be the next step for Chimaev. I would like to see him at middleweight in a fight for the belt. It would be an amazing fight. But we can fight at 77 kilograms no problem. It's just a matter of good preparation, and we'll need time. We will need more than 4 to 5 weeks. Now he weighs 89 kilograms. He can meet the middleweight weight limit tomorrow, Michael said in a video posted on Chimayev's YouTube channel. Now the ideal long-term option for Chimaev would be a fight with Alex Pereira, and many fans want to see that fight. But no one will understand Dana White if he organizes that fight. Why? Well, because if Khamzat was the welterweight champ, then there would be no problem, right? He could just move up to middleweight and then fight the champ there. However, Chimaev would just simply be following the path of Alexander Volkanovski. But so far, the cherished belt has not been given to the Swedish fighter. The public, like all middleweights in the promotion, will not accept the fact that Chimaev gets a title fight just by completely bypassing everyone else. And if the UFC does decide to do this, then that fight with Pereira, Chimaev is going to have to seriously maintain weight. Now, Alex is 6 centimeters taller than Chimaev, and his arm span is 12 centimeters longer. Pereira knows how to use leverage, and Khamzat needs to be wary of the Brazilian's dangerous blows. Now, striking power is Pereira's trump card, but do you seriously think that Borz is gonna sit there and stand up with him? Given the wrestling skills of Chimaev, he's going to take him to the ground in the first few seconds and then try to have total. Now, that is just purely my opinion and what I think that Chimaev would do, but what do you think? And who would you like to see next for Chimaev in March at UFC 285? Write your thoughts down in the comments below. Chimaev's coach Andreas Michael already named the fighter's main competitor in training, and it's none other than Georgian fighter Guram Kutaladze, who is the main competitor of Borz in training. Chimaev and Guram love to compete. Kutaladze will perform the exercise, Khamzat will come up and say that he did one more repetition. Guram will do even more in response, and then Khamzat will do the same. In fact, it will make them both better, he said in a video posted on Chimaev's YouTube channel. Borz also believes that his main rival in the training process is Guram Kutaladze. As he said not long ago, Guram and I compete every day. It makes us better and better. He wants to do more than me, and I want to do more than him. So if you think that Guram Kutaladze is interesting and only because of the fact that he is Khamzat's friend, well, then you're probably mistaken. I have no doubt that this fighter will soon declare himself very loudly to the world. So we will be keeping a close eye on this fighter as well, and of course we'll cheer for all of them. And that is all for today, everyone. If you liked the video, I want to ask you to help support our channel with likes and subscriptions. We have very little left to reach 40,000 subscribers, so thank you very much in advance.